Hi there. So this package arrived, and this will be a little bit from now because I've been doing a bunch of other videos. So it's a little worse for wear, as you can see. Yeah, so I was a little concerned that there might be some problems in this. Just doing a voiceover for this part because I like to do my videos when there's nobody in the house and the cat is quiet, and that wasn't happening that day. So there it is. So Parula Aurora had this on her channel and Instagram. She uses mainly gouache, and I really love her stuff. Oh, there's Cat. And the box is looking okay. It's a little dented. But this is a set of 24 cake pan gouache, and it's in a metal container. As I struggle to open it. And I got this on AliExpress because I could not find it in Canada. And it was a pretty good price. Oop. There's the two. There's two layers. There's 12 in each layer. And they got a little bit of movement on the way here. As you can probably hear in the background, my husband is beating some pots and pans. And there's Zoe. I have to look, she says. What she wants is anything plastic. So they slide on. As I struggle with this, I will figure out just how they slide on. It's a one direction kind of thing. I've since improved being able to put this together. Nope, that's not it, Eileen. Oh, maybe it was. So that's it all attached. And to put these back in place, they've got little, almost like locks on them. Yes, Zoe. And they don't, you kind of have to twist them into position in order to get them to lock on. It's not so much snapping as it is twisting. And they do become dislodged every once in a while. But that's okay. And then you press it one way, and then the bottom opens up. And we have to lock all these in place. And there we go. That's it. They should be safe for travel. Now, to figure out how I did that again, There you go. You have to snap it. And take off the Japanese label that I don't know what it says. I think it says about how to open it. Make sure Zoe doesn't get attached to the label. And there we go. And a brush, regular brush does fit in the middle. No surprise there. And a tube of Chinese white comes with it rather than a pan. Just makes mixing a little bit easier. So here we go. We'll start with the top row. Get a little bit more in frame. And this is just cheap watercolor paper from Above Ground in Toronto. It's 140 pound cold press. Yes, it says perfect for watercolor gouache ink and drawing. So there you go, we have gouache. So I might just give these a spritz. Go. And starting with crimson. That's really, really bright and really pigmented. And then carmine. Probably gonna have to change my water because this is really, really pigmented. I'm gonna keep saying that, but these are really, really nice. These aren't children's gouache set. So this one's vermilion. And then this one is yellow. Ooh, that's really nice. Oh, sorry, deep yellow. I was wondering, that is quite deep. Then we have yellow. And then we have lemon. Lemon's usually cooler yellow. Sometimes verging on the green. And then this one is Jaune Brilliant. Kind of like a Naples yellow red. And then Viridian. Never my favorite green, but it's good for mixing. And beside it is Hooker's Green. Oh, that is a really nice green. Yeah. I am happy with that. It's a more natural green. Just trying to build it up. And then light green. Again, not a bad green. A little bit more yellow, it'd be like a spring green color. And this one's olive green. Again, a very natural looking green. Really, really like this. And then finally, the last of this tier is greenish yellow. And it's definitely that. It's like a greenish ochre. You can see the colors I like. I've actually made a little bit bigger. Okay, so do the old switch, move, and then we have the bottom tier. I'm just going to stop it there and change my water. Okay, fresh water. This one is Prussian blue. Blue always takes a bit to get off the bristles. Beside it is ultramarine. Sorry about that. Still have this cough. And then turquoise blue. It's a little bit greener than I thought it would be. And cobalt blue. That's nice blue. It's like a smalt blue almost. And beside that is violet. Oops. And beside this is, oops, that's not in properly. Is opera. Now operas are usually light fast, but I expect that I'll probably be using this set when I'm out and using a sketchbook. And then the second row starts with yellow ochre. It's a really nice ochre there. And then raw umber. It's a sort of greenish umber. And burnt umber. This is a more reddish brown, as they usually are. It's nice. It's warm brown. And then burnt sienna. Really nice brick color there. You can see myself using that quite a bit. And then sepia beside it. This looks almost green. Let's see. Ooh, that is dark. Let's wash that out a bit. See what color. And then we get black. So it comes with the Chinese white. I'm just going to do a little bit of mixing here in the lid. A little bit of Chinese white out. It's pretty thick. And yeah, you'll run out of white, but it's easy enough to get, especially Holbein has a wee version too. That's the one that I have. This is permanent white. I keep that in my little pen case. So what should we try? Let's try this crimson. Nice pink color there. And as expected, it's a lot more opaque with the white added to it. And then let's try something, how about this turquoise blue that is kind of not the turquoise I normally like. And this is just a little bit of paint. It's nice. Sort of Miami vibes with this. Oops. Sorry, that was off camera. So that, let's try one more. Let's try this really dark sepia with a tiny little bit of white. Fortunately, there's also a little bit. That's what I don't like about mixing white on a palette, because invariably there's already color in the white. So that's kind of a nice taupe color. So there we go. That's when you wash it out, that sepia, you can see all different colors in it. You can see some streaks in some of them, but a lot of them are pretty flat. Let's just let a couple more of them dry, and then we'll have another look. And then, as usual, I will scan this and put it on my website so you can see. Let's zoom out a bit. You can see these and download them if you like. So that's from AliExpress. And also from AliExpress, I picked up some more half pans for making my watercolor. And then I picked up these. They're really just palettes for watercolor, but I'm using them as display. So this is the one, this slides on, and then you normally put half pans in here. They came with half pans, which was nice, and I just added them to that bag. So I don't really fit with the wrappers on them, so they're kind of on an angle, but half pans do fit in that. And then that closes it all up, slides in, and there's a little magnet there to keep the lid on. But my favorite one is this one. They fit so nicely in there. And I'm probably gonna put a little blurb in the lid here. And again, there's magnets to keep it from falling open. You can do that, no problem. So I really like this little box. So there we have it. They're mostly dry. Very good at opaqueness. And then you can treat them almost like a watercolor by adding more water. A little bit streaky. The burnt umber there in the opera may have just been how I applied it too. Put a little bit too much. Too much water there. Let's add that. Show it off a bit better. And you can go over them really nicely. Try going with the white with something. You see right there. So I think they'll be really good for layering. Again, you don't want to like work it too much. Things will go muddy, and also, you know, depends on your paper, but you can start to ruin the paper if you're overworking things as well. But I am very happy with that, and I think it'll be really nice to take with me out in the city. I don't know that I would take it for travel, because I have these, well, I have this one is my smallest one. It's pretty thin, it's really light. It has a knicker paint in it. I have those other ones. These ones that can go traveling as well, but I probably just take that with me. Kind of flopping about in there, but that's okay. They re-wet really well. And yeah, the only bad thing about this is the top. You have to sort of like edge your brush in there. That's why I liked the openness of them, the big wide cakes, all this space for mixing. That's what really sold me on it. So I think it'll be a good addition to my urban sketching. So that's about all. Thank you for joining me. It looks like we're gonna get a storm, so sorry if the light has changed and made things weird. That's about it. Thanks so much.